do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big jobs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I can copy, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring.
On a pretty gray and hazy day here in Southern California, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Los Angeles. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams.
Cut. 180. Mike 58 right there. I'm here all day. Jim.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. First by him near the 35. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Here's Goff. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Whirling. 58 right over there.
Gone.
Let's go, team.
He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
first down. Kidd. It's caught by Davis. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down. To throw on third down. Kidd. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
I can't believe they let you play.
Listen. Check.
From his goal line here, gone. This is caught, it's Cooks. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Watch the shit.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Go tonight. Like 20. 5.
Check three. Watch the twist.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. 76. Tell him. 76. He's checking.
Running the jet sweep with Ridley, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
What? 180. Watching you five.
Here we go, D.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. We're good. Undercrunch. Check, nut.
Out of the gun, gone. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
What we got? Under 10, under 10, 10. 2 for 1, 2 for 1.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
That's the end of the first quarter.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Check safety, check safety.
From the gun, here's Goff. He gets it to Cooks. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Watch tight, tight ends right. Watch tight, tight ends right. Out, out, out. 3 down, 3 down. Out, out. Motion man, motion man. Watch 12, watch 12. No, no, no. Hey, 76. Back 76.
Again, Goff. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Here comes to me, it's me. 58, right over there, yeah.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
49, check 49, check 49.
2nd and 5. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Kidd. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 48. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on the job.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well that they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Oh, yeah, and here we go. Here we go again. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. You bet. You bet.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kidd. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Elliott. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Good stop.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. from the gun. Kidd. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Check 24, check 24.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nickel Roby-Coleman, a sack off the corner. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Now that last run, good enough to have him surpass for his career. Get this, folks, 12,000 rushing yards.
And how about this? You're in shouting distance now of the top 10 all-time rushers in NFL history. And in short order now, you got Thurman Thomas, Franco Harris, Marcus Allen, and Edgerrin James right ahead of you. He can zoom past them with just a few more carries.
At the 16-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. Go, go, go. And 58 is to Mike. Go 58 to Mike. I'm scared. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, baby. Go.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Check. Hold on. Check. 58, boys. 58. 58 is Mike. Hey, they're scared. Watch twist. Twist. Hey, shell.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Typically down to the 1st half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. 1st half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Hey. Check, 93's the mic. Watch the run, watch the run. Set up.
To throw on 2nd down. Kidd completes it to Davis. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 37. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. They can't hang with us. 58, run it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kidd over the middle, it's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch out.
Someone moved, flag is out, that's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Elliott. They find some open field here. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
At the 44-yard line.
They go to Elliott again. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Here we go. 15 on it. 15 on it. Come on, go. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 58. Go. 58 to Mike.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 to the Mike. Strip that. Strip that ball.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on third down.
Check 99. Check 99. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Yeah. Motion. 58, boys. 58.
Operating from the gun. Kidd, and he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
There you go. Check three.
Shell.
From the 16, Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, LA! Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half is getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Three down. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Pick it up. Pick it up.
From the gun on third down. Kidd, and that's Elliott, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10.
Kill. Turn up.
Looking to throw. Kidd looking for Cooper. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Kidd, blitz coming, and down he goes. Aaron Donald racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Hey.
2nd and long. They will find Davis. That's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now in Los Angeles. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Check, 93. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day. Let's go.
From the gun, Kidd. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. It's caught. Cooper. And he's got this down to the 35. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 35. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Throwing on first down. Kidd. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
First down, Dallas.
Pick up the ball. Ready, go.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Let's go, let's go.
On 3rd down, Kidd. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Check. 93's the mic. I got wide. Check. Go. 93's the mic. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check. 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Check. 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Check pass. Check pass.
On 4th down, Kidd. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting rush coming, and he's taken down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 16.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Horrible. Tighten up. Check 9, check 9.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see. And other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Here's Gurley. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Goff on 1st down. That's complete. It's Collins. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Out. Value 3. Value 3.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Shoot. Hey, kill.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Coming. Hey, alert 3. Value 1. Right there. 54 Mike. You remember me? Value 1.
On the toss, it's Gurley. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
132 fighter.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
6'6", pull it high. Mike's by 4. Too little, cupcake. Hey, watch Sam. Check. Too low. Mike, 54. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Deuce.
Here we go. It's Gurley. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time.